Now, the title may indicate otherwise, but this video is not me talking about Super Saiyan 4 Goku from GT versus Super Saiyan 4 Goku from Daima in terms of who would win in the fight, because in all honesty, that would be a complete body bag that GT Goku would put Daima Goku in. So I don't want to really make a 5-minute video that isn't really interesting and you guys don't really have anything to watch. So rather than talking about who would win in the fight, let's talk about who actually does Super Saiyan 4 better. Who actually does the form justice? Is it Daima or is it GT? Let's talk about it. So when it comes down to it, the criteria for what I believe actually does the form some justice is A, the functionality of the form. What does the form aim to do and accomplish? B, how did they achieve the form? Was this done via just them training? Was it done via them actually doing some sort of other method? Is it actually in line with how the Saiyans achieve power? This, that, and the third. And the last criteria, it's effectiveness. How good is it in the field of battle, and is it beneficial to use over the other? So without further ado, let's start off with our first candidate, Goku from Daima. Now, without a shadow of a doubt, this form is absolutely amazing on the eyes. I literally have to give it its props there. However, in terms of functionality, this form genuinely serves the exact same purpose as every single Super Saiyan form before it, literally. With the purpose here to simply just have a power level that's higher than the last. And honestly, I get that. I understand it. Now, obviously, there are certain primal and bestial roots that a Saiyan is connecting with when they use his Super Saiyan form. However, besides that, there really is no distinctive difference. I mean, yeah, Goku's forearms grow bigger than they normally should be and he fights like a monkey, but that really only happened when he was a kid, and as an adult, Goku fought like he normally did. And the big forearm thing tying into the Ozaru state is kind of cool, but at the same time pretty pointless, because characters like Broly, who openly tap into Great Ape's power and also some of its influence, don't have those big forearms. Besides that, there really isn't anything distinctively different, like I said before, about this Super Saiyan 4 state. I mean, yeah, it's heightened power, yeah, he fights like a monkey, yeah, he looks like a Motley Crue member with red hair dye, but besides that, I mean, there really is nothing else to this form. The way Goku unlocked this form is pretty simple, so it basically resulted in him building his body up for a year in training and getting stronger. Then when fighting Goma as a kid in episode 18 with Dragon Ball Daima, it's made openly clear by Neva that he can unlock the hidden power inside of Goku, and he proceeds to do so, and thus we have Daima's version of Super Saiyan 4. So yeah, it's pretty clear cut. On the GT. Now, GT is really where I feel like the Super Saiyan form was done justice. Obviously because it was created here, but more importantly, because they actually took time to explain the form itself. Now, I will say GT does have an advantage over Daima because GT was created a long time ago and also had more time to have supplemental material made in its honor to assist and give more information to GT. But when it comes down to Daima, Daima had 20 episodes with 3 primarily focused on the form to be able to establish some lore about it. Meanwhile, with GT, we have GT itself, GT Heroes Legacy, the Perfect Files, and even the Chosenshu. Anyway, when it comes down to it, Super Saiyan 4 is undoubtedly done better in Dragon Ball GT. Allow me to explain. Now, here's the funny part. GT Super Saiyan 4 is essentially founded on the same thing that Daima Super Saiyan 4 is founded on, connecting a Saiyan with their primal and animalistic roots and using that for fuel for power. And not only that, but this struggle is openly shown and highlighted to us based off of a Saiyan having to become a Great Ape and then transforming off of that. Let me back up a little bit. To become a Super Saiyan 4 in GT, all you need is a tail and the ability to absorb blood waves. Vegeta and Baby inside of Vegeta's body used an artificial blood wave machine. However, Goku looked directly at the Earth, which gave off even more blood waves than the moon itself. This allows him to take on the Golden Great Ape form, which is literally just Super Saiyan stacked on the Great Ape. You then transform into a Super Saiyan 4 from the Golden Great Ape state by regaining your mentality and being able to encapsulate that, thus being able to transform into a Super Saiyan 4. This is where I mean the Super Saiyan 4 transformation is done better in GT because it highlights the struggles that some Saiyans have not overcome yet. Goku himself has always succumbed to the call of the Great Ape. He has never been able to use his mentality to overwhelm that enhanced savagery. We see Goku get his humanity back as a Golden Great Ape when he openly is about to crush Pan, his granddaughter, and he sees the tears fall from her eyes. After that, the Golden Great Ape is contained and we finally get the Super Saiyan 4 reveal. And this Super Saiyan form is immensely better than the Daima variant. Whereas Daima was simply heightened power, Super Saiyan 4 in GT is literally the ultimate Super Saiyan form, seen as an ability that brings a Saiyan back to their prime and releases all of their hidden potential, which explains exactly why Goku is in his adult form whenever he transforms into a Super Saiyan 4. Another thing it does is stay in line with the Saiyan's roots and heritage. What I mean by that is a Saiyan's hair is always going to remain its natural color inside a Super Saiyan 4. Like how in the early anime days, again, Vegeta's hair color was brown, so it stays that way in Super Saiyan 4. Goku's original hair hair color is black, so it stays that way in Super Saiyan 4. Even in other pieces of media with Super Saiyan 4 Broly, his natural hair color is black, so in Super Saiyan 4, it's black. Another instance of Super Saiyan 4 contributing and maximizing Saiyan traits is their adaptability. While in Super Saiyan 4, Goku makes a note that if he is hit with an attack once, it will never work on him again. And this ties into multiple Saiyan characters having an adaptability sense and getting stronger not only as they fight, but as they encounter higher enemies. Another thing, Golden Grade 8, which is literally what Super Saiyan 4 is derived off of, is highlighted to be the Super Saiyan of Legend, what Vegeta was talking about all those years back on Namek. We can see here that the warrior that Vegeta was talking about is somebody in a Golden Grade 8 form, and you know what Goku achieves before becoming a Super Saiyan 4? Golden Grade 8. So yeah, all in all, I think it's pretty much agreed on now that Super Saiyan 4 from Daima is infinitely worse than Super Saiyan 4 from Dragon Ball GT. I mean, GT just does the form so much better, and it's not even funny. Like, from the fact that it highlights and openly exemplifies Super Saiyan traits, the fact that it's meant to be the Super Saiyan form's ultimate stage where it brings out the Saiyan's utmost potential. Not only that, but it resets the Saiyan back to their prime, which is explaining why Goku gets his body back to normal. So like, it's pretty much making everything clear. Not only that, it's heightened adaptability, it's heightened senses, it's heightened emotion, it's all of it. And yet I still get people trying to make it seem like Goku doesn't become an entirely different person in Super Saiyan 4. Yes, we've seen Goku be serious in multiple different forms, but this is not the same thing. Matter of fact, the attitude that Goku receives in like Super Saiyan 4 is reminiscent of Goku's attitude on Namek when he initially became a Super Saiyan in the unmastered state. And in that form, it's openly shown that Goku has zero control over himself. Like, there's actively something pushing him to want to do things that he normally would not want to do. Whereas with later on incarnations of Super Saiyan, he is getting serious, but there are certain things that he is still able to do within his control. With Super Saiyan's unmastered state, that is not the case, and the same thing with Super Saiyan 4. Goku literally doesn't even recognize himself as a person upon becoming a Super Saiyan 4, so we know for a fact that this definitely does change you personally. But once again, GT down players will forever try to tell you and educate you about the series that you have watched infinitely more than them. With that being said, it's been your boy Historic. I hope I gave a pretty good in-depth explanation as to why GT Super Saiyan 4 is just massively better than Daima's. And yeah, all that out the way, I'm out. Be good people. Peace.